I give a lot of credit to Mason, especially their two seniors. They played really tough, really hard-nosed basketball. We actually looked at Jalen back in the day, recruiting-wise. He and Terrence played together, so we knew what he was capable of. We knew what Moore was capable of, and of course Otis. I saw him in high school a bunch. They played really good basketball, and we looked young tonight for whatever reason, and we have to figure that out. We got to play much harder. We got to do a better job defending and rebounding. To have 44 points in the paint when we have guys like Mike and Lamar and Julian and Josh Reeves, that shouldn't be. That shouldn't be. Again, give Coach Paulson and his squad. I knew they were playing great basketball. They went to Northern Iowa, beat them. They just beat a good Mercer team. They beat JMU. They beat some really good teams leading up to this game. And we got to learn from this. We got to learn from this. We got to come back tomorrow and try to get better. But I can tell you this: we didn't look past Mason. We worked just as hard on Mason as we did Wright State. When you have a youthful team, you have to do that to make sure they stay engaged. And it's been a while since I saw missing shots dictate our effort a little bit. And they'll learn. They'll learn. There was no yelling, no screaming. Hey, we got to learn from this. We got to get better. There's a lot of basketball to go, and we'll get back to practice tomorrow.
Pat, the hallmark of your teams, no matter how good or bad they've been, has been toughness. And this is one of the few times I think I've seen a game, I'm part of the editorializing here, that toughness did not match what your opponent brought.
Yeah, they played harder. They definitely played harder tonight, and that's not something I'm happy about. And we'll learn from it. We'll get better. Again, we missed some shots. I think foul trouble really messed some guys up today, and they just couldn't get it back. Couldn't stay dialed in. And there are things that a freshman has to learn, how to be able to handle that and then say, okay, this is what happened. We're going to be okay. Let me get on the bike. Let me be engaged. Let me be a great teammate. Let me cheer the guys that are on the floor. But you give credit to 31 and 22 for sure. They're leaders who really stepped up and played with great toughness for them.
Does that toughness go to show why their smaller group out-rebounded your guys tonight?
What I would say is I can't make my freshmen sophomores. I can't make my freshmen juniors. This is a process. We're in the thick of this process. For 4 games, we masked some of our weaknesses. And tonight, when you play against a little bit of an older team with 2 seniors, that it showed our weaknesses. And we got to continue to work. We got to come back to practice tomorrow and try to get better.
Did you feel like there was good defensive position on some of those contested shots that they hit? And then additionally, on the rebounding side of things, did you feel like you guys were in position for the rebounds?
What I would say is on some shots, I felt like they were contested. On others, we missed a rotation here or there, missed an assignment here or there. I felt like we did a pretty good job of tagging and finding bodies, but they just went around them and got the ball out, or it was a team rebound. They had 4 team rebounds. So, little things like that we have to do a little bit better job of.
Is it a keeping track of type thing in terms of some of those underneath buckets? It seemed like some of it was just cleverness, I guess, on their part, for lack of a better word.
There's no doubt. His game plan, 22 was very clever tonight. 31 was very clever tonight. And then when Otis is, doing what he does, he's a jet. He's quick and he's small and he gets where he needs to go. So those 3 guys, but that filters to their younger guys of, how hard they played and how tough they played.
What did you think made Moore as effective as he was on the glass and then being able to do what he was able to do in transition?
We got to play better team defense. I think they saw creases and they took advantage of it. He just went right up our chest, and we got to get better at that. We got to prevent them from getting in the paint. We got to prevent them from putting pressure on the paint. We tried to do some different things. I tried to mix up some defenses. But the bottom line is we got to play harder than 22 on the other team. That's what it is. I can give you all coaching talk that I want up here. But the bottom line is you got to come out and you got to play hard. And you got to play together. And you can't let turnovers affect you. You can't let missing shots affect you. You can't let a difficult foul or a whistle affect you. That's on us. You can correct that. and that's why with them I'm not freaking out because it's correctable. These are all fixable things that we can get better at, that we can control. Control. So as long as we do that tomorrow, as long as we do that Friday, and we try to get better on Saturday, I still like the direction we're headed in.
No, obviously you want to get the toughness back no matter what opponent you might next see, but knowing it's a program known for its toughness and those kind of plays, does that affect the message going into Saturday, or what the emphasis is going to be, or just you need to get better in these areas no matter what?
Yeah, there's no magic potion right now to flip. It's practice. It's it's developing great habits. We're not magically going to be tough on Saturday. It's a process. Process must be fearless. That's what I told him in there. This process is fearless. We have to continue to get better. We got knocked down. Now let's respond. We respond tomorrow in practice, Friday in practice, and we come out and we give it a hell of a shot against Pitt for 40 minutes. That's what we got to do.
Pat, you talked about aspiring to score 80 points a game. In this game, you're credited with 2 fast break points. Is that something that you have to pick up? And also, the 3-point shooting, are you getting shots that you want in the first half they just go, in the second half they don't? Or are you taking too many in your view, or are you taking what you want to take?
When you're down, you got to take, 28's a little askew, right? Because we were down, so yeah. What I would tell you is we took good open threes. I thought Shep got some really good looks. I thought Josh got some really good looks. Peyton got some good looks. They didn't drop. What Mason does is they protect the rim and they protect the paint, and they force you to make shots. And obviously, we didn't make shots. We needed to get to the free throw line, and we needed to out-rebound them, and we didn't do those 2 things.
In a fast break,
Fast break, you got to get stops. We need to get steals. We need to turn them over. We need to get stops, and then we get easy baskets. And they played 4 guards, and they have good guards, and they took care of the basketball. They didn't get sped up, and we need to speed teams up a little bit.
Is that packed defense what kept you to around like 36% from twos? It seemed a little low.
Yeah, they had 3 guys surrounding the ball on every post up, on every drive, and we kicked out. We had good shots. I wasn't disappointed with the shots. I was just disappointed. You got to defend and rebound better. We got to get steals and turnovers and rebound the basketball, and then we can push, and then you get easy ones. And I didn't feel like we got any easy ones because you can't get stops on the defensive end.